If you just downloaded the magicplan app and it's your first time using it, this is your video. I'm Sylvia and I'm gonna show you how to get started. As you can see from my screen, I just downloaded the app on my mobile device and I'm gonna open it. Once we start, the app will ask if we do have an account or not. Let's pretend that I do not have an account, so I say no, I'm new here. We see here that we can try the app before creating an account or sign up for free. Just a little note, if you select the first option, the changes that you would do to the demo project will not be saved, okay? So you can simply start and you can sign up. It is for free. So let's go ahead with the second option. In this case, we add our email. We create a password, of course. Then we can already decide if we want to get product updates or if we prefer, we can leave it off for now and we sign up. We agree with the terms and conditions. Here we can decide if we want to save our password. We can say yes. So what you see here is your main page, right? If you have no project, you can start your new project with this toggle in the middle of your page and you will see that you get 2 projects for free if you want to test the app, right? So you can create your 2 free projects or one of your 2 free projects, of course, or directly see the plans to subscribe, but it's absolutely up to you. Under profile, we have all the settings, okay? So if you go inside profile, you can see that you have your info. You can change your email. You can update your password. You can also decide here if you want to get the product updates or still leave it off. And you can also delete the account. Here, pay attention because if you delete the account, all the project will also be deleted. Okay. And if you want, you can also update a photo. Okay, we have a company profile set up, so we can upload everything so that the PDFs will reflect our information. We can upload a company logo here on the top. We can add our company name. You can set up the company profile with all the info so that the clients will see those on your PDFs. And the address, of course, and you can also upload a watermark here so that you will have it in the background of your PDFs. Okay, let's go back to the settings. Here we have the subscription. If you're a free user, you will not have any payments here. Once you decide to purchase a paid subscription, you will see all the details when will it auto-renew or expire here. Then we have privacy. Here you can read all the privacy policies, the terms of service, and everything is always up to date and uploaded here so that everything is transparent. In help and support, you can, of course, contact us directly or check the help center if you maybe want to see if you find the needed information directly. Maybe it's in the middle of the night, so you want to see if you find a solution without having to wait for our answer. Here you have a setting that we added recently, the create and share diagnostics. So if you have any problems and you contact us, maybe we can ask you to generate this file. Other than that, normally you don't need this information. Then here you can report a bug or also suggest a feature. It goes directly to the product team, so we can take note or go back to you in case there's an issue. Then we have here the page called What's New. So if you go here, you will see if there are new upcoming features or if there's something interesting that we uploaded. Then you can rate the app. You can share the app, and here at the bottom you have the toggle to log out. Let me go back to my project. If you create a project, let me just do one empty project here. Okay. If you want, you can tap on the 3 dots here at the bottom and you can move it to archive, for example. You can add it to your favorites. So It will also be listed here. If you have a lot of projects, it's useful, so maybe you know what projects are important in that time, and once you don't want to have them as favorite, you can also unfavorite them and the list will be updated. And if you archive your project, you can then see here that the project is not here anymore, but it's in this other folder. And last but not least, here on the top, you see Test Sylvia, which is my workspace that has been automatically created by the app. If you then create several workspaces in your magicplan cloud, they will be listed here and you can switch them with this toggle. As simple as that. And that's it. I think that we saw all the important info when you start using the app. I suggest taking a look at the video called Create a Room so that you can see all the options that you have to create your flow plan. And I'll see you in our next video. Bye.